Hello, water signs. Welcome back to Meaningful Motivations with Tracey Erickson. And of course, if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Tracey Erickson, and this is the general tarot reading for water signs for November 2023. So that just means if you are Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, then this is your general tarot reading, and it's for November. Right here we have the Conflict and Defeat card. So let's see what else we have to support that idea. Over here we have Suffering in Silence, next to the Intuition card. And on this side we have Authority and Trapped in Fear. All right. So, from what I can see right now, water signs, it looks like there's definitely some kind of challenge or obstacle that you're facing at this time, at this current time in November. So, and it looks like with this conflict and defeat, I don't know, I always get this vibe that the guy running down the stairs should just turn around and go back facing the light, right? But anyway, over here with the Suffering in Silence next to Intuition, I feel like you definitely are, whatever this conflict or challenge is in your life, you're being quiet about it. You know intuitively what you need to do to overcome this silent suffering, this conflict and defeat, right? Because right on each side of the conflict and defeat, we have Intuition and Authority. So I feel like it's a matter of taking authority on your own thinking. Notice the halo of light around his head. And next to that is the Trapped in Fear card. So I feel like currently a lot of your obstacles and challenges that you may be facing right now, water signs, has a lot to do with just being trapped in a prison of your own thinking, okay? So again, in this Trapped in Fear, he's ignoring the light source, where the light is coming from, similar to the conflict and defeat. Now, in the Suffering in Silence card, she is facing that light, right? So again, I feel like when you are contemplating the situation, whatever this obstacle or challenge is in your life, you intuitively know what you need to do to get past it. But it's just a matter of doing that and not being caught up in this spiral of your own thinking. So let's just go ahead and shuffle the Rider-Waite deck, and I'll get a little clarity for you water signs on this reading. Whoa, there goes the intuition. All right, one more shuffle. Okay, water signs. Yeah, so we have the Nine of Wands. We have the Hermit reversed. The Tower card. And then over here we have the Five of Swords. So again, with the Hermit reversed next to the Tower, I just feel like you're having this Tower moment in your life where it's like, it feels like things are out of your control, but it's because you're not taking the time to listen to your thoughts and intuition regarding the situation, right? With that Hermit card being reversed. Now, with the Nine of Wands being reversed next to Five of Swords reversed, I do feel like you're letting your defenses down in a certain way. And honestly, it's like you're starting to figure out what it is. You know, when should you pick up the sword and when should you walk away? And when I say pick up the sword, I just mean that is like your thinking, this conflict going on in your thoughts. All right, so I do feel like as you put down your defenses, you're going to be able to walk away from this imprisoned type thinking that you have been engaging in, you know, this conflict and defeat. All right, so just know that whenever we have these Tower moments happen in our lives, it always feels like those Tower moments, they always feel like everything is coming crashing down. But the Tower is also a card that will help you get to your next stage, right? Because without something shaking things up, you would have never left your tower, right? So anyway, I just get this vibe that you water signs definitely know where the cause of this conflict and defeat is, but it's your you being willing to ignore that to continue to be in conflict and defeat, trapped in fear with your thinking, that is causing this Tower moment. All right? Okay, water signs, I'm going to get a little advice from the Crystal Angels deck. I'm just going to shuffle and see what card comes out for you for advice for November. It looks like you got the Peridot card. And it says life lessons. All right. And it says here, you can break free from recurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and blessing they contain. What perfect advice for what we've been talking about. The negative patterns being referred to in this advice card is really just the negative thinking. You know, the focus on what you don't have. It's like you're focusing on the Tower itself, the Tower moment, rather than becoming the Hermit to see how you can change your perception because of it. All right? So your advice is to break free from that negative pattern by praying to know the lesson and the blessing they contain. All right? So it's like, don't just sit there suffering in silence, but use your intuition, your inner authority, and understand why this is happening and what you can do to put an end, really, to it. All right, I'm going to shuffle the Wisdom of the Oracle deck a few times, and this will be your final message, water signs, for November 2023. All right, so let's shuffle these up. One more shuffle. Blessed. Look at that. The first card for your final message is blessed. So look at her. She's like in her own little cocoon and coming out beautifully. But again, it's like your reminder to just, to connect with a higher source of energy. So when you're blessed, it's like you're being blessed by the higher realms, right? And so really just stay blessed, meaning to, basically to raise your vibration out of those lower thoughts of conflict, defeat, imprisonment in your thinking, and suffering in silence, okay? You rise above that, again, like the lesson card said, by staying connected to your source, to your highest self, your highest potential. And right next to that is new life. Look at that. So as you remember how blessed you really are, you're going to be breathing new life into this situation, and you'll be able to wake up from this weird dream of negative thinking and finally breathe new life into your experiences. And message in a bottle. So this card, the message I'm receiving, is to just kind of take off your mask. Don't bottle up the way you're feeling inside. Just express it. Even if you have no one to express it to but God. Express this conflict that you're experiencing so that you can finally let it out. It's never good to bottle things up. You never get your point across. You never communicate properly if you're bottling up these emotions, right? So just stay connected to your source or your higher self or just your inner self, your intuition and inner authority. Stay blessed by being connected to the higher realms. It will breathe new life and you'll be able to express yourself rather than just bottling up by the end of November, water signs. So it turns out that it's going to be a good month, even if you don't think so at the present moment, or it is possible that some of you water signs have already gone through this, this negative pattern of thinking and is now coming out the other side, and starting to experience that new life, that breath of new life coming in. All right, water signs, that was your message for November 2023. Don't forget to click the like button on this video and leave me a comment down in the comment section if this reading resonates with you. Thank you guys so much for watching and spending your time with me. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.